The Yangtze giant soft-shell turtle is critically endangered, with fewer than 10 remaining worldwide. The Amur tiger is critically endangered due to poaching and habitat loss in Russia. The African wild dog is critically endangered due to disease, habitat loss, and conflict. The spoon-billed sandpiper is critically endangered due to wetland loss and climate change. The Somali wild ass is critically endangered due to poaching and severe habitat loss. The western lowland gorilla is critically endangered due to poaching and deforestation. The kakapo is a flightless nocturnal parrot, critically endangered with fewer than 250 The Javan rhino is one of the rarest mammals on Earth, with fewer than 75 left. The pygmy hippopotamus is critically endangered due to deforestation and hunting. Once extinct in the wild, Spix's macaw is slowly returning through conservation and breeding. The Sunda pangolin is the most trafficked mammal, pushed toward extinction by illegal wildlife trade. The Tapanuli orangutan, the rarest great ape, is disappearing due to deforestation and mining. Irrawaddy dolphins are vanishing as fishing nets, pollution, and dams destroy their habitats. African penguins are critically endangered as overfishing and climate change collapse their food supply. The Saiga antelope faces extinction from disease outbreaks, climate shocks, and illegal hunting. The gharial is critically endangered as dams and human activity destroy natural river systems. With fewer than 30 left, the Hainan gibbon is the rarest primate on Earth. Red pandas are endangered as Himalayan forests disappear due to logging and climate change. Hawksbill sea turtles are dying as coral reefs vanish and plastic pollution spreads. The Philippine pangolin is critically endangered due to poaching and rapid habitat destruction. The snow leopard survives high in the mountains, but habitat loss is pushing it toward extinction. The vaquita is the world's rarest marine mammal, with only a handful left in the wild. The saola is so rare that most people have never seen one alive in the wild. Sumatran orangutans are disappearing fast as rainforests are cleared for agriculture. Once extinct in Europe, the northern bald ibis now survives in only a few regions. The giant ibis is critically endangered, relying on shrinking wetlands to survive. The addax antelope struggles to survive as desert habitats are disturbed by humans. With fewer than 300 left, the Cross River gorilla is on the brink. The Philippine eagle is one of the largest eagles on Earth, now facing extinction. The Chinese pangolin is heavily poached, making it one of the most threatened mammals. The Sunda pangolin is critically endangered, hunted relentlessly for illegal wildlife trade. Found only in the Philippines, this pangolin faces extinction from poaching. The Tapanuli orangutan is the rarest great ape, with fewer than 800 remaining. With under 30 alive, the Hainan gibbon is Earth's rarest primate. African penguins are disappearing as warming seas reduce their food supply. The gharial survives only in shrinking rivers altered by dams. The Saiga antelope faces extinction from disease outbreaks and illegal hunting. Irrawaddy dolphins are declining due to pollution, fishing nets, and dams. Red pandas are endangered as Himalayan forests vanish rapidly. Hawksbill sea turtles are critically endangered by plastic pollution and reef loss. The Yangtze giant shell turtle, one of the world's rarest, is critically endangered due to habitat loss. Amur tigers, native to snowy Russian forests, are now critically endangered, with fewer than 4. Amur tigers, native to snowy Russian forests, are now critically endangered, with fewer than 4. African wild dogs roam the savannas, but their numbers are dwindling due to habitat loss and human conflict. The Somali wild ass, native to the harsh desert, is on the brink of extinction due to poaching and Western lowland gorillas face a dire future as deforestation and poaching reduce their numbers in. The kakapo, a flightless parrot from New Zealand, is critically endangered, with fewer than 50 individuals left. The Javan rhino, one of the rarest large mammals, now survives only in the Ujung Kulon National Park. The pygmy hippopotamus, a nocturnal animal found in West Africa, is endangered due to habitat. The Spix's macaw, with its striking blue feathers, was declared extinct in the wild, though efforts to reintroduce. The Amur leopard is the world's rarest big cat, surviving in isolated snowy forests. Mountain gorillas live in misty forests and remain endangered due to habitat loss. The Galapagos penguin is the only penguin living near the equator. Asian elephants are endangered as forests disappear and human conflict increases. Leatherback sea turtles travel vast oceans but face extinction from pollution. The Sumatran rhinoceros is critically endangered, with very few remaining alive. Once nearly extinct, the Iberian lynx survives thanks to conservation efforts. The blue whale is the largest animal ever known to exist. The golden lion tamarin survives only in Brazil's shrinking Atlantic forests. The black-footed ferret was once extinct in the wild. Sumatran orangutans are critically endangered as rainforests are cleared at alarming speed. The vaquita is the rarest marine mammal, with fewer than 10 remaining. The saola is so elusive that most humans have never seen one. Cross-river gorillas are among the rarest apes on Earth today. Once extinct in Europe, the northern bald ibis survives in isolation. The giant ibis is critically endangered as wetlands continue to disappear. The addax antelope survives harsh deserts but faces extinction from hunting. The Philippine eagle is one of the world's largest and rarest eagles. The Chinese pangolin is heavily trafficked, pushing the species toward extinction. The gobi bear is one of the rarest bears, surviving extreme deserts. The Iberian lynx once faced extinction, but careful conservation has slowly brought it back. The Amur tiger survives extreme winters, yet remains critically endangered in the wild. The Yangtze giant soft-shell turtle is one of the rarest reptiles still alive. Western lowland gorillas are declining rapidly due to poaching and rainforest destruction. African wild dogs rely on strong pack bonds to survive shrinking savanna habitats. The spoon-billed sandpiper is disappearing as coastal wetlands vanish worldwide. The Somali wild ass is one of the rarest wild equids on Earth. The Javan rhino survives only in one small protected forest in Indonesia. The shy pygmy hippopotamus hides in forests threatened by deforestation and hunting. Spix's macaw vanished from the wild, surviving today through captive conservation efforts. The vaquita, the smallest marine mammal, is critically endangered with fewer than 30 left in the Gulf of California. The Javan rhino is one of the rarest rhino species, with fewer than 75 individuals left. The black rhino is critically endangered, suffering from poaching and habitat loss in Africa. The white-headed vulture is critically endangered, facing threats from habitat loss and poisoning. The white-headed vulture is critically endangered, facing threats from habitat loss and poisoning. The Sunda tiger is critically endangered, with habitat destruction and poaching threatening its survival. The Bornean pygmy elephant is endangered due to deforestation and human-wildlife conflict. The Andean condor, one of the largest flying birds, is critically endangered due to habitat loss, and the golden poison dart frog is critically endangered due to habitat destruction and illegal trade. The Tibetan antelope is critically endangered, facing threats from poaching and habitat loss. The vaquita is the world's rarest marine mammal, with fewer than 10 remaining today. The saola is so rare that scientists still struggle to study it. Sumatran tigers are critically endangered as rainforest habitats disappear rapidly. The cross-river gorilla is among the rarest apes, with only a few hundred left. Once extinct in Europe, the northern bald ibis survives in isolated populations. The giant ibis depends on fragile wetlands that are vanishing fast. The addax antelope survives extreme deserts but faces extinction from hunting. The Philippine eagle is one of the largest eagles and critically endangered. The Chinese pangolin is heavily trafficked, pushing it toward extinction. The gobi bear is one of the rarest bears, surviving in harsh desert lands.